So, how many people know that Luca Montezemolo was a rally driver? Come on.
I don't think many. I started with the official team of Fiat. And then I made rallies with official Lancia team. I think that directory rally was my door of entrance in Ferrari. Enzo Ferrari used to listen every day to this radio show. And this show is interesting because everybody was able to call. And I was invited on the show because I was a young rally driver. One guy called and said, oh, but racing are dangerous, very bad for the environment,
okay,
and it's a sport just for rich people. So I was very tough.
Problema, non so se guardi, ma guardi come si fa a fare insegnante. Per avere un'idea di come si può lavorare.
And Mr. Ferrari goes, oh, but who is this Italian young man I like because he has balls to answer to these bullshits. So I went to see him. And he said, you know, I would like to have with me as my assistant a boy like you. And I started my career in Ferrari. I called Niki at the telephone, and we decided to meet each other in the Linate airport in Milano, and we started to discuss in a small room. He was, of course, very happy at the possibility to drive for Ferrari. So after discussion, I said, how much do you want? He said a number in Austrian shilling. That for me, I didn't know. So I went to the press stand, say, wait a second, I went to the press stand in the airport to buy Financial Times and to see how much was the value of the Austrian shilling. And
was it too much money or was it okay?
Was not too much, but I was prepared to say anyway that was too much, even if it was. Then I said, listen, you have to come to Maranello because you have to meet Enzo Ferrari. At that time, Niki was used to drive a Ford Capri. I said, listen, don't come to Maranello with the Ford Capri because it is a mistake. So I said, you know what we do? I came to pick him up, he came on my Fiat car, and we went to see Enzo Ferrari.
I stay here, listen, make a pasta. The bus is here 11 o'clock.
My relation with Niki was really very close because we started together more or less of the same age, a young driver and a super young team manager. I was in Fiorano in July, I remember it was hot. I said, listen, we make a joke to Niki. I said to Forghieri, why don't we change something in the front shock absorber? We changed it a little bit. He went out from the pits in Fiorano. He made one lap and then he came back and said, oh, listen, don't prendere me per il culo. It means don't make joke to me. What do you change on the car?
Do you listen to him when he speaks? Unfortunately, no Marlboro girls around here. Shit organization. Bad organization. Last year was fantastic. Now it's great.
Maybe I tell you one story of 75 with Niki. We were in Zandvoort, raining, and they didn't come in. So at that time it was not possible to speak at the phone with the driver. So I jumped from the pits to the
pit wall.
To pit wall. up and down to say, why they don't come in? And suddenly I didn't watch coming up and down that Ronnie Peterson he has already changed the tires. He came out, he touched me with his front tires and put me in the sky. And I broke all the part of my body here.
Well, you broke your arm?
Arm and also
Leg?
leg, bad, right side. And Ronnie made all the race thinking, because he looked in the mirror when he saw me up, and said, I've killed this guy. When the race was finished, Ronnie took off immediately the belts and he jumped out from his car. He ran to the Ferrari pits and said, how's Luca? Because he was really worried. And I was in the corner of the pits, in the pit, pain, with a lot of pain. And Niki arrived and said, oh, you are really a bastard. Can I tell you, you left me alone for half race without a signal, without a cross. And for me it was even difficult to talk because it was really, for me, it was very painful. I said, oh, fine.